So let's highlight the top 5 key specs and features of the LED Hazloc Floodlight. So this fixture is the C1D2, C2D2, C2D1, and C3 fixture. So all of those ratings in one fixture. So number one, this fixture has the outdoor rating. So you can use this fixture indoors, outdoors, basically anywhere in your plant where you need a floodlight. It has the outdoor rating, which is IP66 and NEMA 4X, which means it's totally waterproof. There's going to be no water getting in there. And then number 2, it has the marine grade certification. So this is UL 1598A. That means that it's certified and salt spray tested for marine applications. And then number 3, we use the anti-corrosive materials. So we want to make sure that we are ensuring there's resistance to corrosion even over the long term. So that's why we use materials that are anti-corrosive. All right, so let's jump into key spec number 2, which is that this fixture is really easy to install and maintain. So we have a loop in, a loop out, 3/4 inch MPT. So what does that mean? Well, if you look at the picture, there's 2 holes here. So you can actually run your power cable in, and then you can connect that power up to the terminal block, which is a very simple terminal block. And then you have the option to pull that cable right back out, and then you could run it to your next fixture, and then you continue to loop in and loop out all the way down. That's an option for you, or you could just run your power cable in. Either way is up to you. This is a really, really easy access driver box. So essentially this is like your junction box. So you can eliminate your need for additional junction boxes. You can just use this as your junction box. And also it's very easy to access down the road, years down the road, when you want to replace a driver or you have an issue with the light. You just pop that box off, and now you can access the driver, you can replace the driver, and you can continue to get a lot of life out of this fixture. Number 3 is the adjustable bracket. So the cool thing about this adjustable bracket is stainless steel, but it's included and it's installed, meaning you open the box, you pull the fixture out, the bracket's there, it's already installed on the fixture, makes it really easy for you. Plus this bracket is rotatable, it's adjustable up to 140 degrees so that you can point it and direct it anywhere that you'd like. And then we have 2 options with this. It's the wire guard and the visor. Unfortunately, you can't put both on at the same time, but usually the visor would be if it's super high up, mounting height, and then you want to direct that light down, you can put the visor on. The wire guard usually would be a little bit lower. If you're afraid of some debris or something hitting the fixture, you can put the wire guard on there. Those 2 do not come with the fixture, but they are options. And number 4, this fixture goes up to 36,000 lumens. So it's 150 lumens per watt. We have 3 options. So bright, brighter, or brightest. And then we also have multiple beam angles. So depending on how high you're going to mount this fixture, you could change the direction of the light using the beam angle. So let's jump through those 3 options. So the first one is 150 watts, which is 22,500 lumens. I would suggest this if you're going to be maybe at a lower mounting height and you're replacing like a 400 watt fixture. The next one down, 200 watt, 30,000 lumens. I would suggest if you want something brighter to replace your 400 watt fixture. And then the brightest is 240 LED watts at 36,000 lumens. So I would use this. You could almost get away using this for a 1,000 watt fixture as a replacement there, but it's going to be the brightest option that we have. And then number 5, we only use the Inventronics driver on this fixture. That's for low volt and for high volt. So on the low volt side, you can go from 100 to 277 volts or anything in between. And then on the high volt side, it's going from 277 volts to 480 volts. So that includes 347 volts as well. So you can choose whether you want low volt or high volt. But like I said, we only use the Inventronics driver on this fixture. We've got a ton of success over the years. They only use the like industrial grade components inside of the driver. So it's really, really good quality, and it works really well even for high voltage applications. We never cut corners on quality, and that's why we use top of the line components. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out here is that this has cascading surge protection. So SPD is surge protection device. So we use 2 levels here. So inside of the Inventronics driver, they have a built-in SPD to protect from any surges or dips in power. And then also we take it a step further and we install a 10 kV SPD at the back of the fixture there. If you pop the lid off, you'll see there's another SPD already installed there. So when you purchase the fixture and you receive it, it's already installed. You don't need to do anything. But what that does is it gives you a cascading protection. So really, we have the lowest failure rate in the industry. And one of the reasons why is because we're using the best quality driver, and then we're protecting it with a cascading surge protection. And so that's going to reduce the level of failures there for your fixtures. If you need a quote on this fixture, part number is BE-EXP FL23. If you have a distributor that you already buy from, we work with most distributors in North America, so we're probably already set up in their system as a partner. But if you're not sure what distributor you want to use, you could reach out to us directly, and then we'll connect you with a local distributor in your area. But again, the part number is BE-EXP FL23.